Hey guys, it's Car Guy 11. I'm back from my cross-country trip, and today I want to tell you all the stats, how many miles I drove, how much fuel I used, all that kind of stuff. Plus, I want to take you around the car, show you some things that probably need replaced, and just give you the rundown. So stay tuned. As far as the outside of the car is concerned, the bra did its job. It protected the bumper pretty well. Now, it didn't protect the whole front, and I ended up with a chip here that I will touch up with some Dr. Keller chip. And also, I'm going to be taking the car back to Premier Detailing to go over it, get it washed, and check out the coating, see how it holds up. So that will probably be a separate video once I take the car back and we look at it. All right, I'm going to start with the Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tires I got before the trip. They performed excellent and actually have a ton of tread left. I mean, it definitely took a little bit off, and I did do a track day at the LS Fest at the NCM Motorsports Park. They performed well. Again, I don't know if they're up to the level of the OEM as far as on-track performance, but on-road, they were excellent. Very well in the rain as well. Hit some heavy storms coming back on the East Coast here, and they performed excellent on the highway in the rain. Now, as far as the brakes go, these Power Stop track day pads have several thousand miles on them, probably over 10,000 at this point, and several track days, and probably need replaced at this point. They're getting pretty low. So actually, I have a new set right here. Power Stop sent me, thanks to them. So I'll probably be replacing them either this fall or spring. I may just wait till the spring at this point. I don't think I'm going to be having any more track days. Now, under the hood, the air conditioning got a huge workout in 100-degree temps on the West Coast, and I am replacing the cabin air filter. It has probably over 10,000 miles at this point on it. So Bosch sent me a new filter to replace, and this and the brakes I have videos on, so I'm not going to show it on videos. I'll link them below, and you can also find these parts in my Amazon store in the link below. And of course, the engine bay is kind of dusty after all those miles, and I'm going to need an oil change. But I did want to show you, I emptied my catch can here, and this is the amount of oil I got. And again, this is with a track day, decent amount in there. And this is, I'm not going to say the exact miles yet because I will show you that next. This is the total number of miles for the cross-country trip, 7718. So pretty amazing. All the way to California and back. If you didn't see the route video, definitely check that one out. But yeah, that was the total mileage. The average fuel economy is 24.7, but this is a little bit misleading because I did do track day. So I had a lot of track time, and that definitely brought the average down. And I'm going to show you some other detailed fuel economy stats here in a bit, but it was definitely better than that. Just the track day brought that down. Average speed, 57 miles per hour. All right, so this screen is going to give you a little bit more insight on the fuel economy, and this one is actually pretty funny. The last 25-mile chunk. So basically, any chunk of 25 miles, it gives you the best and the last 25 miles. So my best was unbelievably 51.6. Now, this must have been on a downhill mountain pass, something like that. There were quite a few long passes, but I don't know where. I mean, 25 miles is pretty long, so that's pretty amazing. I did use eco mode, and which is the 4-cylinder and 7th gear most of the trip, and so you know I had that going for me. But that is just amazing. And the average last 25 miles was 24.9. So again, pretty decent. But we're gonna change it to 50 now. So 50-mile chunk, the best was 43.5. Again, that's a huge number for a 460 horsepower V8. So, and then the last 50, 25.9, almost 26, which You know, I would say on the highway portion, I averaged about 26, 27. And obviously that was going, you know, around 75, 80 mile an hour. If you slow it down, you get much better. And then we'll do the 400, even the 400. The best was 400 mile chunk, 30.2 miles per gallon. So you can easily get 30 miles per gallon in this car on the flat, straight roads. I mean, as long as you're not hitting hills, you're going to get good fuel economy because you could stay in 4-cylinder mode and 7th gear. And then again, the last 400 mile was 26.3. So very impressed with the fuel economy. All right, so here's the total amount of fuel used, 313 gallons over that 7,700 miles. So, and then the time was actually reset itself. It was actually over 100 hours, so 136, almost 137 hours in the car over 2 weeks. So, but again, like I said, I was more comfortable than I thought I was going to be. The mag ride update was awesome. Definitely recommend getting that. And in the tour and eco mode, it was pretty comfortable. And then I also got this lumbar pillow. If you saw my previous video about me preparing for the trip, that helped for sure. My lower back. And then my total mileage now is almost 25,000 on the car. So happy. No check engine lights, no other issues. The car performed marvelously, and you know, it just made me fall more in love with this car. I mean, it does everything well, from track driving to cruising. It gets attention. People love seeing it, and really, you know, has the room for all the luggage and everything for 2 weeks. So really impressed with this car, and the engine, like I said, performed great. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Definitely subscribe so you'll see more upcoming cross-country videos. I'm gonna edit them and get them out to you, and then again, I'm gonna go back to Premier Detailing and show you how the ceramic coating held up and the paint in general. So all right, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.